Welcome to my channel. This is Amicable Stitches. Today I'll be teaching you how to make a turban cap. So first of all, we're going to fold our material into two. Make sure you use the stretchy part. This part that is stretchy, you fold it into two. You get the head circumference of the person you want to make the cap for. Make sure you get the head circumference. So in this case, the head circumference of this person is 24. So 24 divided by 2, because we're folding our material into 2. 24 divided by 2 is what? Is 12. So we'll measure it out and get our 12. We'll measure it out and get our 12. Make sure your material is straight so you won't make any mistake. Okay? So these are head circumference. So for the other part, of our cap, we get 11. We're going to be using 11. Then we mark. You put your tape, you get your 11 again. You mark it straight. Okay? When you mark it straight, we're going to cut it out. You put your scissors and cut it out. Cut it out. So after cutting it out, and here this part that is open, you put your tape at the edge of your material. You come in by 3 inches. You create a curve. You give a line like a curve, because here it needs to be curved. You give a curve. You mark. When you mark it like this. Then you cut it out. You cut it out to give it a slant shape. This is our turban. So now we're going to be cutting the front. This is just the base. We're going to be cutting the frontal part of our turban. It's going to be twisted together. So that's what we're going to cut now. So what we're going to do now is always make sure when you're cutting, make sure you use the stretchy part for it. Because when you use the part that's not stretchy, it might have some effect. So always use the stretchy part. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use our tape and measure. That part, we're going to, since our circumference is 24, okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to divide it into 2, because it will cross each other like this. To cross each other like this. So we're going to divide our measurement into 2. So what we're going to be doing now is we cut out our material. We use 4.5 inches. We mark. Four and a half inches. So we'll measure it. We'll measure from the tip here. Our head circumference is what? We used 24, right? So we're going to add 4 inches to it because of the crossing. We use 2 inches to cross it inside. So these are 24 here. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll mark. We're going to be cutting it here. So we'll get our scissors and cut. Cut. So we'll fold it into 2 and divide it into 2. We'll cut it into 2. Cut it here into 2. We'll fold it together into 2 again like this. Fold it together like this into 2. Get our tape. Get our tape and measure. You know we added 2 inches to it. Get 2 inches here. Measure 2 inches here. Then we slant it. We slant it like this. We slant it like this, straight. You hold it and you cut. Cut it slantly like this. So now this is it. So when we want to sew, place it together like this. We sew this part, then we add it to the base of our turban. So the next step now is we're going to go to our sewing machine to join it together. So watch. So now we're going to be sewing it together, okay? We place it, the tip of this one, we place it here like this, to the tip of this side too, together. Then we sew. So when we finish sewing it, this one, we get the tip, we notch. We get the tip of this one too, here, like this. Just fold it together and get the middle part. You notch with your scissors, just to get the middle of it. Then you open up this one. Make sure when sewing, you know the front and the back of your material, so you won't sew the wrong side, okay? So this is the right side of my material. You place it like this. This part you notched, you place this one too that you notched on it, and you sew. You sew. So also turn this part too and sew. So this is it. This is it. So if there's any excess remaining here, you can cut it out with your scissors. Use your scissors and trim it out. Okay? So the next thing we're going to be doing is to iron our cap. When you iron your cap, it comes out neat and well, okay? So we're going to be ironing our cap. We're going to be sewing these parts. We're going to sew it like this. So this is it. After sewing it, we're going to thread our needle. We place it here and make gathers round to this point. We're going to stop here, this point here, making as if we're making a gathers round our turban. We're going to be doing it down to this point. We're going to be stopping here. We're going to be stopping at this point. This way we're going to be. So now we are done doing the gathers. So this is our needle. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull. We're going to pull it. We pull it. We pull it to form this shape like this. To gather this part. We pull it very well. So when you pull it like this, the next you're going to do is to secure it with your needle very well, so it doesn't cut out. So you're going to be doing it like this. You're going to be doing it like this. Tie it very, very well. So when we finish sewing it, we turn it to the right side, and this is our turban cap. This is our turban base. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it? Our turban base is ready. So the next thing we're going to do now is to iron it. Okay, this is our turban. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you.